This snare drum that I'm pulling out of the box right now is the same shell as what's affectionately referred to by Sonor enthusiasts as the Holy Grail, the HLD-590 heavy cast bronze 14x8. This box weighs 30 pounds. It's comical how heavy this drum is. I've wanted one of these for probably at least the past decade, pretty much since I knew it existed. It's the snare sound on most of the Tool records, some of the more recent Meshuggah records. Like, this is a killer snare drum, and I've just never been able to get my hands on one. Until last year, Sonor flew me out to Germany, and I had a chance to visit the factory. We filmed some videos. It was an incredible experience, such an amazing time. But while I was walking through the back room, I noticed sitting on a pallet this bare, undrilled shell of a 14x8 heavy cast bronze. Honestly, I stopped dead in my tracks. I was like, oh my god, what is that? Like, I know what it is, but why is it sitting there? Why do you guys have one? You haven't made this drum in about 15 years. Oh my god. I can hardly even believe what I'm looking at right now. That is so badass. Holy fuck. Okay, let's get this thing on a stand. When Christoph Schneider from Rammstein joined the Sonor family, they made him 2 of these drums. Now, one of which he took on tour, and the second one, his backup, he apparently never picked up. It ended up just collecting dust in the factory for probably almost 10 years until I stumbled upon it. I honestly couldn't even believe that it ended up in my hands. I'm still freaking out a little bit. Coolest thing is like, when I originally stumbled upon it, they were going to put it together with the same hardware as is on the artist drum. So no APS fittings, and they were going to put a prototype badge on it, which was super cool, and I'd never really seen one before, but I'd sort of had my heart set on one of these if it wasn't going to be the actual 590 version with the copper hardware and the super big clunky SIG throw-off. I wanted an SQ2 badge on it. I wanted the APS fittings just because I figured, like, you know what, that's probably the coolest possible way to do a modern equivalent of this drum. And as you see in the video here, I wasn't expecting it to show up with that SQ2 badge or the APS fittings. Like, this has gone above and beyond. I can't even believe it. I love this snare drum. Right out of the box, the thing sounded amazing. Right out of the box, no tuning, just checking her out. That sounds incredible. I haven't even touched anything. Whoa, that is crazy. Oh my god. Okay, this is unreal. I am so stoked. Okay, I gotta give you guys a good close-up of this shell. This is the heavy cast bronze, so it's 3 millimeters with 5 millimeters around the edge, like the artist bronze drum. Let me just get a little bit better in on here, focus-wise. So inside there you can see it's kind of thicker on the edge than it is on the inside of the drum. Man, that is incredible. I just want to give a huge thank you and a big shout out to Thomas, Ferry, Carl, Frank, everybody over at Sonor, Germany, even the guys here in Canada, Scott, Brian. All of you guys have been just amazing to me my entire time here with Sonor Drums, which, by the way, is coming up on 10 years. I think June 17th is my 10-year anniversary on the roster, and I'm super pumped about that. Really, really proud to be a family member at Sonor Drums, and I am super in love with this drum. Thank you guys so much.